Let's just kind of wait for people to join. All right. Got that set up. We're trying to figure out how the hell this all works. So, seems like we have only one person watching right now. Yeah. Just kind of just wait for more people to join or something. So yeah. This is like the first live show I did. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. But yeah. So right now kind of a small audience. There's like one person, but it's fine. But anyways, this is the first live stream I'm doing. Yeah, just for fun, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I guess instead of just like sitting around, I can get some trains running. Let me see. What's the charger usually? Here it is. I'm gonna try getting the camera set up. Alright, camera's on. I think. Maybe not. How do you turn the... How do you turn on the... Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, there's some more people in now. Okay. Got the camera turned on. Alright. My iPad's really far behind. I have that up so I can see like the chat messages. Anyways, so before actually running anything, I have the C&O F19, my personal favorite engine. It's on the outside loop. I have it with a mixed express train. So it's these two custom-made Pennsylvania coaches, a baggage car, and a combination. And then there's these two Polar Express coaches I haven't done anything to yet. Freaking hairs. And then the three Broadway Limited coaches. What I'm thinking is probably making one coach into like a Pennsylvania scheme and then another to New York Central. Probably, but I'll figure it out as like I got the materials needed to actually do that stuff. And then here's the X Polar Express New York Central 9402. For anyone who doesn't know, this used to be a 2004 model year Polar Express, but after upgrading to the Legacy Polar Express, I didn't really have a need for another one, so I ended up giving it a new livery. Like, it's still the original paint scheme, it's just new decals. That's really about it. But yeah. We can get some trains going. I almost turned on both layouts to both loops to the full voltage, and that would have been stupid because the 9402 is conventionally driven, which it would have gone insane. That thing would have flown like a bird if I actually turned layout on. Anyways. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, this is the TMCC model of the F-19 from 2007. I was going to get the Legacy one, but after it got delayed for so long, I kind of gave up and got this one. I don't regret it. I love this one. I prefer the TMCC F-19 over the Legacy one, but that's my personal opinion. Also, sorry. In the chat, if anyone wants to request any locomotives to be run, that's fine. I'm not gonna do full train sets, just because that would be a lot of effort, and I don't want to wear myself out too much on the stream. But we can look around and see what options there are for the locomotives you can request to see. So there's these two that are currently on the layout. Going over to these shelves, sorry. We have the Legacy Polar Express, the BNO 614, New York Central 7794, Pennsylvania 421, Pimlico 1226. This was an X Polar Express Lion Sheaf model, but I originally made the 1226 in 2024 with the chassis from the conventional Polar Express and the shell of the Lion Sheaf Polar Express, but after the soundboard blew on this engine, I gave it the Lion Sheaf control system because the engine still runs. It's just there's no sound anymore. And then we have the Lionel 242 Scout. This locomotive literally fell off of I think it was this shelf that the 421 is on a few years back, and this thing survived without a single scratch. This thing, I don't know how it held up falling onto a hardwood floor like that, but yeah, it lived flawlessly after taking a big fall. And that was because over here is the 835, and this used to be a Lionel 2065, and it was because the cowcatcher clipped the coupler of the tender on the 242, sent it falling to what I thought would be its death, but it lived. Anyways, continuing on, we have the Pennsylvania Road 573, the custom Reading 210, Burt just chilling out there, the CNO L1, both of the CNO Malays, 1522 on top, 1521 on the bottom, and to finish it off, the Galaxy Railways Big One. And then the next lineup of locomotives there are the New York Central Dreyfuss Hudson, the Lionel post-war GG1, the New York Central 5200 Hudson, which is made from a 5344 from 1997, a Marx Vanderbilt, a Lionel 2765, a Lionel 671, the Lionel Powers Express, and a Lionel Thomas. Also up here is a 1668 from 1938, but this engine doesn't run, so you won't be seeing it. And then here in the yard, there's the MTH 9628, and the remains of a old Near Central 7794. And then up here is my oldest engine. This is the Dorfin number 200. It's in really bad shape and it's 101 years old. Yet the motor still has life in it, so with a bit of restoration, it'll be able to run again. And then to finish it off, we have the Vision Line Big Boy. This is the 2023 model, also number 4012 because that's my favorite one. Then we have the Ives 3258. Behind that we have Airy hiding behind the lamp, and the Santa Fe FT. Above that we have the Marks 666, the Lionel James is the conventional model, and then a custom Pennsylvania Road 236. Also, someone said hi in the chat. Fan of Trains 5972. Hello, welcome to the stream. And the aforementioned Lionel 835. And to round things off, the LC2 or Line Shift Plus 2.0 K4. Anyways, let's get some trains running. The Lockhart triggered for some reason. I don't know why it did that, but it just like randomly. Can you be quiet? Anyways, it like the mechanism triggered on it. I don't know why. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I might have to swap it out if it does that again. Anyways. back into the code. I'm gonna switch around some engines. These junctions like never want to work for me. Just because it's kind of easy, because the engine's right there, these junctions would cooperate. I'm gonna get the 9628 out. I'll have to deal with that later. Oh well. Oh shit. Well, that happened. The front buggy to the tender derailed. This is the kind of stuff I cut out of normal videos, but this is a live stream. I can't edit crap. Wonder which engine should we run now. Yeah, we have those locomotives there. Those ones over there. There's the iPad. And then all of these ones that I just showed. Wonder which one I'm feeling. High key. I'm feeling the 1521. My girlfriend wants me to run Thomas. Yeah. You know what? I'll run Thomas first for a bit and then run the 1521 after. Here's an engine I've never featured on the channel before. So, yeah. Also, this is the Lion Chief release, like the early one from like, I don't know when, because like, apparently the box is like 2013, but it says copyright 2016. I wasn't even looking at it. Copyright 2016, if the camera would focus. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah, copyright 2016 on the Thomas itself. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get something else to replace that log car with. Bear with me. I'm gonna replace the log car with this box car because, like I said, this mechanism just activates for no reason. I think the magnet might be attracting to something on the layout. Oh well. Just put that there. And I have the 1521's tender for one. Like after Thomas gets in one time. And my bum self forgot to put on those street lamps because these are not connected to the layout. They have their own separate battery box. You can see there. Kind of forgot to turn them on just because. Anyways, let me reposition the camera. Where we're going. This takes a while. Also, in my opinion, the sounds from this Thomas compared to the later Lion Chief release, that they're kind of garbage. His wheels just slipped. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, the Lionel Thomas engines do not have any pulling power. Like, he is struggling along. Change up the camera angle, get it more interesting. The Thomas has a lot of momentum, and he slides a bit because like the force of the train pushes against him because he's so light. Now, just for the laughs, I'm gonna start him off with quite a bit of throttle. We're gonna see if he can wheel slip. He did some. Didn't really get it on camera. This should be good. Oh yeah, if you can see for like a second there, like as he was stopping, his wheels locked up and he just went slide. It's because like this goes for the entire Lionel Thomas range. These locomotives have pretty weak motors and they're all plastic, so not a lot of pulling power, not a lot of grip, and also not a lot of detail. But oh well, what can you do about it? Couple up. So I'll give him a few more laps and then swap him out. Okay. Put the camera here for a different angle. That was just more emphasis on 96.8. Gonna do a high ball. Here's one of my favorite shots. Move the camera again. Alright. Yeah, anyone who has watched like my past flying sessions knows that's how most of my videos end. With like pulling to the station and then shutting the engine down. Sometimes I do like going to the yard to shut down the engine, or even in my most recent video with the Pennsylvania 421 and New York Central 7794, I add some more shots into it, spice things up, so it's not the same repetitive stuff over and over. Yeah, so with the MTH system, they also show like the speed. This engine I set to the top speed of 55, which is real life accurate. So it's not like that quick, but it still has a good amount of speed. But yeah, we're gonna get some new engines. As I was going to originally, getting the 1521 running. And here's the engine. And the other engine I want to run, who but the 835. Alright. So, I'm gonna point the camera at myself for a bit. Because I'm gonna make a little announcement, which I haven't made yet, but this engine kind of hinted at. So, hi. My first time talking in front of the camera directly. So this engine, this is the New Jersey Central 835 I made. And this engine is one of 5 P47 class models I will be making over like the next few years. So the next one I want to make, hopefully like in a few months or like somewhere next year, is the New Jersey Central 832. This won't be in the blue comic colors. Hopefully I'll find blue comic code just to match. And then I'll do that with 3 more 2065/665 Hudsons with the run numbers 831 all the way to 835. That'll be all 5 of the P47 class. And for anyone who doesn't know, because I have, oh shit, I forgot to turn off the layout. I've never said this like in front of anyone, at least like not publicly on YouTube. But the P47, like the weathered one, that's one of the original 3 variants. That one was always my favorite of the original 3 P47s from the Trains Road Simulator series. So, the 835 is made from one of the newer like TRS-22 engines, and I'm making the other locomotives based off of 2 more of those liveries from the TRS-22 game, and then there will be an older one of the original 3, which is the same as the Blue Comet, but essentially it'll have like the silver smoke box, but instead of being blue, it'll be black. And then the last one will be the Bullet. That one's the olive green, and that'll be number 834. So yeah, over time we'll just make more P47s until I have all 5. And also the code name for that project is Project 47, because it's the P47, so like, yeah. Anyways, let's get some trains running. Get 9628 out of the way. Oh shit. The rear wheel of the tender came off. Oh, that would have been bad. I already had a derailment with that engine on stream, so like, I don't need something else happening. Believe this is the unit turned on. Ugh, apparently not. Excuse me. And the F-19 is still on the layout. Yeah, like I said, the F-19, my favorite locomotive of all time. I love this model so much. So let me get the unit engaged so we can back down onto the train. Couplers open. Here we go. Didn't even couple up. Okay. This is the MTH remote. I need the line out. Here it is. Get the 1521. Oh, damn it! Dropped my phone. Get the 1521 started up. I did it again. I literally did it again. What the hell? Wait. So apparently the 835's front pony wheels decided to go into the siding. Like, this is the kinds of stuff you guys don't see in the normal videos, because usually I edit everything out, as far as like bloopers and whatnot. But since this is a live stream, I can't edit anything. Oh well. Let me get a better angle with the 1521 before sending it off. The camera is in focus, that's good. With the go over to the freight depot for this next shot. Come on. The 835 is another engine that doesn't have a lot of pulling power. Got the 1521 accelerated so it could pass by. Yeah, the 835 is kind of struggling to go. It's because the coaches are kind of heavy, so I'm gonna swap them out. I'm gonna temporarily bring the 1521 to a halt. Could bring it up to the station platform. Alright. hopefully this won't be an issue. I'm gonna take off 2 of the coaches just to kind of reduce the weight behind this engine, because like the motor is not the best, so I'm gonna take off like a few more coaches. So it'll be the 3 of the 4 probably limited coaches, just because like this locomotive can't handle a lot of weight. Almost burned down my layout with this damn thing. So gotta keep a little light behind it. That of course is the CNO L1. Like this is a problem not just with this engine, but like the Pullmore TMCC models as well, like the rest of them. They can't handle a lot of weight, otherwise they like draw too much power. That could have some really bad consequences if you're not careful. Anyways, I will say though, this is one beautiful model for its flaws, and the whistle is absolutely phenomenal. Easily one of the best whistles in the entire fleet. Let's get them running. Oh, never mind, I did not knock over the camera. Oh, god damn it. Having all sorts of problems. Oh my god. The very front pilot wheels, the front 2, they derailed. I didn't have them on the track. I've been having all sorts of problems this stream, haven't I? Oh well. Alright, let's hope that this goes smooth. Seriously? Jesus Christ. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. Look. Oh my god. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. I can't. Oh man. That was funny. Don't ask. Please don't ask. Oh my god. What is going on? Alright. Now let's hope that 3rd time's the charm. Okay, that's what they say. 3rd time's the charm. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. No problems that time. I had the wrong engine on the remote, so I actually blew the wrong whistle. That's what I get. Now, in the spirit of the L1 being a really fast engine, even though the C&O H5s were really slow, they only have a top speed of 30 miles per hour. We're gonna highball it with the 1521. It's not realistic, but it's fun. Okay, another angle here. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I knocked over the phone. Damn. Oh Lord. I think I may have found the reason. I think this chassis is what hit my phone. If it wasn't for the locomotive just being wide. But yeah, that's fun. Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna get another engine to run. Like, I'll run the L1 some more, but I'm gonna swap the 1521 out. Also, this next locomotive is also big, but it's probably not the locomotive that a lot of people are expecting. Yeah, judging from the tender chat, any idea what the next locomotive will be? Yeah, it's probably really obvious. Just give me a second for the big reveal. Such a hard guess. Anyways. Oh, that was funny. Hopefully I get it in the shot. Don't want to prematurely reveal it, even though I literally gave it away already. Like, it wasn't obvious enough. But anyways. The locomotive that's going to be running now is the one and only big one. Yeah, I know, that was so hard to guess. Also, something quick I want to mention is, this is like a really heavily modified Line Master Big Boy. This engine started its life as the 2019 release of the Line Master Big Boy number 4004. But after upgrading to the Vision Line 4012 in 2023, I didn't really have a use for that old big boy, so I made it into this in May this year, 2025. Like, at this point, all it needs is like the wheels and sidewalls to be painted, but other than that, it's basically complete. Anyways, let's get it going. I'm gonna move the 1521 so I can see the chat better. Alright, let's get going.
Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. Hold for track orders. Out. Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. You're good to go. Out.
The one thing I will say about the Vision Big Boy, just a blanket statement and not with regards with my personal model, I miss the old bell sound. I'm gonna put the camera over here. Okay, I'm gonna drop the stream up soon. But before I go, we're gonna send the big one flying. But yeah, for some reason the Line Master Big Boy is it's very unnecessarily fast. Like the first time I tried to run the thing at full speed on 036 Cruise, I thought it was gonna crash and burn when it was brand new. Alright. Alright, so that was my first live stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys like in the next video or something. Bye. Let's see, how do I end a stream? Oh, here we go.